Hello everybody, it's Jennifer at Creative Art Spark. If y'all have been following me for a little while, you'll know that when Sizzix Studio came out with their awesome stencil designs, I went crazy over them, and then I got scared of them. But I finally decided to try one, and I did it on YouTube live, and it was a mess. Well, I played with it some more, and so I'm going to show you how I played with it, and I actually like it quite a bit now. And now I'm going to try it in a different manner, because the first time I tried it with acrylic paints, and I'm not very good with paints, so I'm going to try with inks this time. This stamp set is designed by Vic Hollins, and here's the stencils and the stamps. And this is what I did last time, if you can see here, and I felt like it was a huge mess, but I kept playing with it after I uploaded the video, and the pages now say art doesn't have to be perfect. You only have to enjoy the process. Allow yourself room to learn. And that's what I was doing, was learning with this stencil. And so I added some die cuts and just generally played. I put some gemstones on it. So now today, I'm going to attempt to do it all over again and do a better job of it, because I really do like the stencil set. It's very pretty. So we're going to see what we come up with. And you'll remember too that I told you I have a terrible time keeping up with my tools, and I made myself a bag to put them in. So I'm going to get out my adjuster dealio and my other adjuster dealio. I can't remember what they're called, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm really bad with names. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going to get out my brush, and I'm going to get out some extra heads. Okay. I think that's all I really need at the moment, because I'm not going to bray or anything, I don't think, but we'll get that out anyway. Okay. I found that keeping this little bag here that I had made last year, it really helps me to keep those things where I can find them. You hear me, Barbie? Those things. It doesn't mean everything. Oh, she laughs at me because I'm always losing my stuff. And I am. Always. Always, always. Okay. So, we're going to put on this deal. These little teeth go in the front. These little deals right here. This extender thing. There. Now, we're going to take the stamp off. I knew I was missing a stamp. Okay, smooth side goes down, so we're going to put this. Do we need it? We don't need it at the moment. We might a little later. Excuse me. What we need is that. And I've got it facing the wrong way, of course. You want it so that these little teeth are up here. Okay. And I still haven't changed my little sticky mat. But that's all right. Okay, we're going to turn the page. I'm going to do one side of the page for tonight and see how that works. And then if it goes well and we've not used up a bunch of time, then I will do the other side. But to make it easy on myself, I'm going to start with the flat page. Okay, now you can see where on my stencil, see right here where I was drawing lines in, that was, well, I covered most of it up. I was trying to fix it, but it didn't help much. Okay, this is stencil number 3. This is stencil number 2, and I'm seeing that right here, okay? This is stencil number 1. All right, I think I want to turn that puppy kind of like that. So I want to turn my book. Let's see, this could go up another notch. Is that going to put you out of camera range? Probably, because I've got my, what is that thing? my glue press sitting back there. Okay. So even when I have a fairly neat desk, I have to mess it up. Dadgum, I can't win for losing, can I? All right. Get on there. Okay. I'm going to turn my book because I think I want it to go like that right there. All right. We're going to start with the light colors and work our way up to the darks. And I picked a few inks. We have Altenew Berry Cool and Teal Tempest. I love Teal Tempest. It's gorgeous. I've got a green, it's Lucky Clover Distress Oxide, Ripe Persimmon Distress Oxide. I've got Catherine Pooler Glitz and Catherine Pooler Buttercream. So I'm going to start with the buttercream and see what I get. All right. This one, we'll try this one. It needs to be washed probably, but we'll try it and see what happens. Okay, we're going to dab, dab, dab. And then we're going to, all right. Yeah, I need to change that. I thought so. I forgot to wash it last time because I was frustrated. Yes. Okay. And this may have trouble showing up on this craft cardstock it's going to. So let's do away with the buttercream. That's too light. Let's go with glitz. It may be too light also, but we won't know till we try, will we? You know what? Well, let's keep going. See what we get. I should have gessoed these pages before I started. Yeah, I think I should have gessoed. So we're going to stop right there and we're going to gesso real quick. Where's my gesso? Where's my gesso? Okay. So we're just smoothing down a very thin layer of the gesso, just to knock back that craft color, and maybe it won't take too long to dry. I've got my heat gun if it does. I should have thought about that. But see, this is a learning process, and you're learning right along with me so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that I do. If you're lucky. Okay. And while I'm painting the other side of the page, this one should be just about dry. Because we're not looking for like full-on coverage or anything. We just want a little bit of white for that ink to grab onto. Okay, there's that. And we're going to get this other side really, really quickly. And while we're painting that, the other side's going to be drying, we hope, so that we can continue on with what we're doing. I'm not a fast crafter, artist, whatever you call it. I'm just not. And for those of you that are, I'm so sorry. I hope this is not exceeding painful for you to watch. If it is, you can speed me up. I have no clue how to edit my videos. One of these days, when I grow up, I will learn how to edit videos. But right now, I I just don't know, and don't really know that I care to know. Does that make sense? I'm just having fun creating, and I don't care about the technical side all that much. As long as I can pause my video, I'm good. Which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go put my brush in some water, and I'll be right back. Okay, got my brush washed out. I got my gesso dry. I managed to lose my glitz ink. I got my template pretty much back in place where I started. So now let's dab on and see. Yeah, that's coming through much better. Okay. So we're just going to dab, dab, dab. And even though I've got this stencil in a holder, I still want to hold on to it because, as you can see, it does pop up. This is a large open surface, so you're going to get some wiggle. But look at those cool cut lines in this thing. Whoops. Knocking things over. That's me. Anytime you hear a bump or a thump, you can expect to see a dog running because something fell off of my desk. Poor little Daphne. She leads such a hard life. Okay, let's see what that gets. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Okay, let's do something adventurous. Let's turn it this way. Yes, this away's a word, Barbie. April, this way is a word. There's this way, that way, which way, and yon way. Now let's turn this. That was my skinny line. So let's, well, fiddle-dee-dee. Let's turn it like that. Come on. And let's take a little different color. What color do we want? Let's go in with a very light pink. Just because we can. Okay, let's swap out our doodah. Did I put any more on the table? I did not. Where's my little bag? Y'all know what a doodah is, don't you? It's one of those foam dauber thingies. It's a doodah. And I'm out of doodahs. Okay, bear with me. I happen to know where some are. All right, I found my applicators. We're going to go in with, it's a girl from Catherine Pooler, and we're going to see what we get with this. I don't really want to cover up the yellow. That's not doing much, is it? There we go. All right. Well, it's different. But remember, we're playing. We're just playing. We're adding color and seeing what happens, right? Okay, this turns this yellow into a much deeper kind of orangey, and I really like that. Okay, so we dab, 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 dab. I'll have to give these a good cleaning. There's ink everywhere. Okay, now I see one thing I want to do. I want to bring this down here like this, and I want to finish out my page right here. I could have done that without moving the stencil, couldn't I? Ooh, don't tear it up, Jennifer. I'm sorry, Vic Hollins. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, but that's real different. I kind of like it. All right, so now we're going to set stencil number 1 aside, and we're going to go with stencil number 2. All right, it's a girl gets covered up. Glitz gets covered up, because I would stick my fingers in it. Ask me how I know. All right, I think we're going to put this orangey up, because we made orange, didn't we? We're going to go in with, Go from the light to the dark, Jennifer. The light to the dark. Okay. Move your book up. Get your stencil on there. And I do believe, yeah, that would work better if let's see. I need to bring my book down just a smidge and maybe put something up under there to prop it. That works pretty good. Okay, we're going to get just about to the ditch. All right, this is stencil number 2. We're going to go in with Berry Cool. And I guess I can't use that one because it's still inky. It's going to go over here on the Tempest. All right, so let's put another Dauber de Leon. And let's go in with Berry Cool. And we're going to daub and daub and daub. Let's lift it up and see what we're doing. Can't really tell, can you? Okay. Keep going, Jennifer. Don't get discouraged. Just keep on going. Because you remember, you don't know what you're doing with this. So we keep going and we keep going. Let's lift it up and look again. Yep, I think I need a darker color. I think I need a darker color. Oh, come off there. I'm having all kinds of trouble tonight. Get back on there. Okay, let's see. What other kind of greeny green do I have? We have a lettuce green. Do we want to do a lettuce green? We've got a Simon Hurley green somewhere. Let's go with the lettuce green. See what we get. Oh yeah, that's giving us some greens. Okay, here we go. Now we're doing a little coloring. See, this is a learning process. What did I tell you? I gotta learn what I'm supposed to be doing, because I don't know. And we rub and keep adding color. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, that looks nice. I am shocked. Okay, let's put this back on and let's get some more color over on this side. See? Just keep going. That's what I'm learning. Just keep going. Because eventually, you'll either throw it in the trash can or have something that you like. And I believe I moved my stencil just a smidge. I moved my book, I believe is what happened. Okay. Well, we may have a smudged stencil now, but that's all right because I like this. I just got to perfect my technique, I believe. Okay, that's stencil number 2. I like it. All right. Put that up there to be cleaned. We'll put this back down. And we'll take stencil number 3. Now for stencil number 3, I have a, oh, it's a pretty green. I really like it. All right. And I'm going to do something that I think I'm not supposed to do, but I do it all the time anyway. And I'm going to mix my regular inks with my Distress Oxides. Don't tell anybody. Oh, it's a Distress ink. It's not an oxide. Okay. But still, don't tell anybody. All right. This is a darker green than what we were putting on a minute ago. And we're just gonna rub, rub, rub. Scrub-a-dub-dub. I hear my husband coming in. I'm gonna put you on pause for a second. All right, and thanks to time lapse of pause, we've about got this stencil done. So let me just keep darkening the colors just a little bit here. And looky there. That looks really neat. Now I want to do one other thing. I do believe. I think I want to put this back in place if I can. If I can see where it goes since I've managed to move it again. I got to get a better system going here. All right, this was on here. And this was in that first hole. Was it not? No, it was not. It was in the second hole. It was right there. Okay. Well, if it was right there, then how come I have... We don't know. 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 Okay. I do not see, said the blind man. All right, you know what? We're going to shift it over. And we're going to... I don't see it. I don't see it. Well, we're not going to do it tonight because I can't find it. I was going to go over it with some white paint. But now we're going to do some stamping. And we're going to use... So I didn't do any stamp. Yeah, I did. I did a little bit of stamping. We're going to... Okay, with new stamps, it always helps to condition them. I have a little eraser deal from Altenew, and so I'm rubbing the eraser over that to work some of the new out. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. My husband had to tell me about the Thanksgiving reservations he made for us, so that's good. I've got my lid on my stamper deal, my registration tool. I've done a little bit of curing of my stamp. I've put it face down. And now the slick part, the smooth part of your registration tool needs to be face down. Okay, now I'm going to lift, I'm going to lift that up, hopefully without moving my book. And we're going to try this a couple of ways. I'm going to put ink on it this way. I love this Tempest teal Tempest. It is so pretty. Okay, we're going to stamp, stamp, stamp. Now, we're going to take our lid and we're going to put it down like that, and we're going to stamp, and we're going to push down like that. And I didn't get a good impression. What am I going to do? My piece of art is ruined. Oh no, it's not, because I'm using the stamp registration tool. So I can take the lid off and I can re-ink my stamp just like this. And we got interrupted again. He was excited about his Thanksgiving reservations. All right, I've re-inked my stamp, and I'm going to press down, and I'm actually going to stand up and get some oomph back there, because I bet that my book dips just a little bit right there, which is why I didn't get a good stamp. And look at that. Oh, I like it, I like it, I like it. Okay, now we're gonna use this same stamp. Excuse me, the phone's ringing. Okay, I'm gonna lay my stamp right there, and I'm gonna have to move my book over a little bit, and I'm not sure how well this is gonna do because my book is really high right there. So let's see. Maybe, excuse me. Maybe I need to raise this side of the book up. Like that. Okay. Now, I'll have to be really, really, really careful not to move my book, because it's no longer stuck to the sticky mat. So if I have to re-ink, I can't have moved my book. All right, let's see what we get. I'm going to stand up and press. It's kind of cool. I can see that ink under the stamp. Okay, that's a pretty good impression, but it needs to be better. So we're going to hold our breath. Hope that we did not move our stamp. Let's see, that's that one. It needs to be this one. I'm directionally challenged, y'all. Okay. And we're going to press down again. See, it's right in that seam. Well, good enough. I like it. Okay, we're going to pull this one off. And let's see. Do I want that? Or I want the square? Oh, look how that fits. Oh, I like that. Okay, so where's our conditioner deal? Okay, and because I'm no longer right at the seam of my book, I can take out that paper and move my book over some so that hopefully it does not move on me as I'm stamping. Okay, let's get this in place. Now, do we dare try a new trick, or because things are going well, shall we just continue on? I think we'll just continue on with what we're doing. Okay. I really, really, really like this Teal Tempest. Let's do it again, because I didn't load up a lot of ink on there. And I knew I didn't. Okay. Let's stand up for this smushing. Press, press, press. And I moved my book. Looky there. That's okay. We don't care, because we're going to put something in there. When you have a fail, you just keep going. All right, so peel that off. We need a little something in the corners. Do I want something in the corners? I don't think I do. I can put a sentiment up there. Okay, where's my lid? Ate my lid. Oh no. Okay, I'll find it in a minute. Alright, I'm thinking, dangerous thing, I know. Dangerous thing. I have up here in my stash, I have some Anna Griffin florals. And I haven't used very many of them. There goes some ink down in the floor. This is floral stickers, just what we're looking for. Look at this bag of goodies from Anna Griffin that my husband got me for Christmas last year. My husband spoils me. Something fierce, I mean. Alright, let's see what we got here. Look at that. It covers up my boo-boo. Ha 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 ha. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, is this several? Nope, it's one. Okay. Observe, Barbie. I'm taking the lid off of my glue. And I'm putting it right there. Okay. My book's not going to want to close. But you know what? I don't care. I have enjoyed my book. I got it in February when I went to the Scrappy Shak Retreat over in Helen, Georgia. And Dina Wakley was the teacher. And I really enjoyed the retreat. And I thoroughly enjoyed my book. Thank you, Dina Wakley. And I'm going to lay that right in there like that. And it's going to cover up the most of my boo-boo. And I bet you if I keep looking that I can find some little sprays that I can sneak in there. Let's see. We got any leaves? Let's see what we got. Are there any leaves in here? I don't think there's any leaves. Well, now, there are, but I'd have to cut them. Leaves, leaves. Hold that thought, hold that thought. Leaves and leaves. These are left over from my level 1 Altenew challenge. I have leaves. As my son would have said back in the day, Houston, we have liftoff. And I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to put that right there. I'm not even going to ink them up because I just think they're kind of pretty, just like they are. And then I'm going to come along with this one and put him right there. Look at that. Maybe I will ink them up. Let's go with this light green. Okay. Here's another use for the registration tool. You put your item down that you want to ink, and it holds it still, and then you ever so gently lift it up, give it some glue. Come on, glue press, don't fail me now. Okay, and well, yes, you will too go in there. So I'll have a little bit of blue shine where I swarped that thing around. Again, I don't care. I do not care. I don't care. Barbie, if you're listening, I know I'm going to be harassed later on. Okay. This is actually quite fun. I'm enjoying myself. All right, there's that one. Now let's get this puppy glued. Let's get it inked and glued. Here's a little tip for you. If you use book pages, always check to see what they say. You don't want, after, before you take the time to die cut and ink and glue it onto something, because you really don't want those pieces to have bad words and such. And just take my word for it. On this, I do know what I'm talking about. Okay, there's that. I like it. It's not exactly what I had intended at first, but I like it. So now, let's find us a pen and come up with something to write. How about just breathe? There we go. So what did I learn? I learned if you're gonna be doing any ink stenciling on craft pages, you need to gesso them first to knock back that brown so that your inks show. I learned if the spine of your book, if the divide is way beyond the center, don't try to ink too close to the spine. I learned if you're not careful and your book shifts on you, you have to cover it up. So now, let me get these floats. I just ripped that whole bag. Okay. Goodness sake, I hope your ears are okay. Let me kind of rake these off to the side here. Get them somewhat back in the bag. And we'll take a look at what we've done. She drops multiple flowers on the floor. Okay, let's close this up. And there is my page. I like that. Like I say, it wasn't exactly what I had intended when I started out, but I like it. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, y'all have a good day. Please think about hitting that like button. Please think about leaving me a comment down below. And please consider subscribing. I hope to see you at the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.